What's in your life that you want to come down? Heart is the control, lead a fantasy. It is up to me. Stay in this moment, just hold on. We met tonight, babe, tomorrow it's gone. You in the moonlight is all that I want. It's all that I want. It's all. We can touch the sky, babe. It's a natural high. I know I'm alright when I look into your eyes. Give it to me, funky, give it to me. Give it to me, funky, give it. Each day is a new opportunity to improve yourself. Take it and make the most of it. Good evening and welcome to my show. I am Latasha Scurry, your domesticated diva, but tonight I am dropping my diva hat and putting on the captain's hat so we can sail together on a year-long journey to rekindling the love you have for yourself. Okay? The love you have for yourself. Disclaimer, this is not a show about religion, although if that's what drives you, express yourself. I am a religious person, but I'm not talking religion, okay? Now let's talk about our trip. This is a virtual cruise, so if you have 30 to 45 minutes to hang out with me, please do so. Also, the lights are hot in here, so I'm drinking green tea. Green tea, guys. I'm your non-tipsy host, okay? The first Wednesday of each month, I will discuss a word. Each word will contain the suffix ship as we rekindle the relationship with yourself, okay? You will need a few things. If you don't have them tonight, it's okay. We meet here the first Wednesday of every month, and you can get them before the next show. You will need a captain's hat because you are steering your own ship as I am steering mine. This hat isn't just for show. You will add to it each month an item to personalize it on your journey, okay? Each month you would add it. If you're here with me, please go ahead and say hi so I'll know who's here with me tonight. You might get your posts or your comments posted online tonight. So if you're in the chat room, say hi to me. If you're on YouTube, go ahead and drop a comment. All right? Moving right along. You also need a journal because there will be many things that you will hear that you might want to jot down to remember as well as your assignment. You will get an assignment. Based on your first post, I will know if you understood the assignment. On this course, you'll travel to many places you have gone before and hopefully chart new territories. However, relationship will not be one of the words because the entire journey is about relationships. As we focus on this word, you will journal about it and react to the assignments that will be given as we sail along, and I will recap them at the end. So don't worry if you missed last month's word. Don't worry, it's coming. And also, I have some suggested hats and journals in the description box below. The hat that I'm wearing tonight is in there as well, and some suggested journals. Okay, remember this: suggested journals. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Latasha Scurry, with a brand name that I am developing, the Domesticated Diva. I am from a very small town, 11 miles north of Tallahassee, Florida. It's called Havana, Florida, a place where everyone knows everyone. Seriously, the population is only 1,700 plus. I formally introduced myself last month, so please visit my YouTube page or it's called The Domesticated Diva for more information if you missed the formal introduction, because it's not all about me. Although I said it's all about me, it's really all about me and you. All right. Last time I did introduce our year motto that we are all going to state and stamp on our seal of approval, but you also need your own. And our motto for this year-long journey is, you listening, you listening. I'll say it twice just in case you need to write it down. Happiness is the new rich. Inner peace is the new success. Health is the new wealth. And kindness is the new cool. One more time. Happiness is the new rich. Inner peace is the new success. Health is the new wealth. And kindness is the new cool. So this is our year's mantra that we're all going to state together. But I need you to understand something. You need your own. And I'll talk about that in just a moment. Okay. So January word was reship. All right. You had a task of repackaging, rebranding, redoing, rebuilding, however you want to redo yourself. But it's your relationship with yourself. So you can reship yourself out in 2023. If you're joining this cruise already in progress, don't worry. You can come back to last month post and watch it on YouTube. And I will recap everything so that you'll know exactly where we're going this month. Don't worry about it, okay? Don't worry. All right, let's see who understood the assignment. The first goal was to find you a logo or a quote. You can have something new, something borrowed, something blue. I don't care. But you have to be able to continue and learn that phrase throughout the year. And it's going to be your catchphrase. I stuck with my coined phrase that I've had for several years now. It's called, I am strength. And I chose this because you understand it in itself. It means strength. It means I'm strong. In everything that I do, I try to be strong. Now, if you were here last month, type in your slogan. Hey, cousin, how you doing? Kindness is cool. Yes, it is. Hey, cousin, how you doing? But if you, okay, happiness is cool too. But what I want to know, did you understand the assignment, Miss Hazelwood? Did you understand the assignment? Did you come up with a slogan that speaks to you? If you did, type it in the chat. Or if you're on Facebook, I'm on YouTube, put it in the comments. So mine is, I am strength. All right, let's move right along for just a moment. So, in addition to my captain's hat, I want you to see, you see, I am strength right here. I hope you can see it. I added the tiger's paw. And the reason I added the tiger's paw is because I plan on leaving a strong imprint this year on whoever I can touch. So, that's okay. Keep going. I'm going to keep talking. You'll find something. I know one of my girlfriends, she is really about African American women. So her mantra was Black, beauty, bold. How is that? It just summed it up. She's a beautiful young lady who is confident in herself, and her mantra was Black, beauty, gold. I love it. And the reason I have the tiger's paw and that I am strength is because the only predator to a tiger, known predator, is man. So that's the only person that can defeat me, is another human being. And I'm not God, we know can defeat me. But other than myself, depleting myself, it's man. And I like the strength of a tiger because I attack everything with as much strength as I can. I have had a lot of problems in my life, but I've overcome them because I've just run in there and I made sure that I gave it all I had. And sometimes I gave it more than what I had. So I say that I attack everything with the strength of a tiger. So that's why I always use tiger strength. I am strength. Okay. So whatever your phrase is, go along. And next time, invite some friends. Invite your friends. Tell them that this is not just for women. This is for everybody to rekindle that flame with yourself. All right. So last month we talked about mental voyage using the slogan live, laugh, love. Now it's time to work on that part of us with this month's word. And I'm going to share with you what this month's word is. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? This month's word is kinship, okay? Tell me, what does that mean to you? Just quickly type in the suggestion in the chat. What does kinship mean to you? It doesn't have to be something long. Just put in there, what does kinship mean to me? And I know everybody's going, don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. That's what I don't want you to do. I don't want you to overthink kinship. Okay. Yes. That's exactly how you spell it. KINSCHIP, kinship. What does it mean to you? The state or fact of being kin, family relationship. I get it. Yes. Relationship is the key here. Family doesn't always mean your immediate family or your distant family. It can also mean friends, because there are some people in your lives that are closer than your blood. So keep that in the back of your mind for just a moment. The state or fact of being of kin, family relationships. I bet some of you guessed that's where I was going next. After I said reship ourselves, we immediately jump into the family. It's okay. I did this for a purpose, to really start to look at ourselves, and you'll understand this as I unfold with your assignment, okay? You're going to understand exactly where I'm going with this when I talk about the assignment for tonight, all right? But kinship is our February word. January's word was reship. So we repackaged ourselves. Now we're working on kinship, okay? All right. So you can't have one without the other. I'm going back to our year's motto. In order to have happiness, you got to have inner peace. In order to have inner peace, you must have good health. In order to have good health, you got to have inner peace and happiness. But to have kindness, you got to kind of look at it like, I got to have all of it. All right. And also remember this. I want you to say this with me. Kindness looks cool, but kindness is the new sexy this year. Kindness is the new sexy, because the reason I say kindness is the new sexy, examine your world around you. Everyone is beefing with someone else. Stars are beefing with each other. Family members are beefing with each other. People who walk on the street are beefing with each other. And half the time they don't even know why. Then you have to post it to everyone. I beef with this person. I don't like this person. I don't like that person. It's so tempting to press that like button for everything, for a seal of approval. It really is. Everybody wants to know who likes me. Now they add love to Facebook. Who loves me? And then you go scrolling through to find out who didn't like or love me. And we can't live in this self bubble of me, 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 me. We can't do that. So everybody's looking for approval. But what we've gotten away from is touching people. We've gotten away with talking to people. We've gotten away with holding a conversation. We're so angry with somebody from 10 years ago. We don't even know why we're angry, but we're still angry. We're still angry at them. Telling our kids stories from the past is something that we can relate to. And kids always say, oh my goodness, you so old, you so old. I remember saying that about my parents. And now my girls are saying, y'all so old, y'all so old. But guess what? You need that past, because if we don't have traditions anymore. With so many of our youth dying way too soon, it's okay to be old. It's okay to be old. So I am going to challenge you tonight to not hit that like button and that love button, but gather around and touch somebody. And it don't always have to be a physical touch. Touch them with your words, and you're going to get it. You're going to get my meaning. Stay with me. Stay with me. I know it's slow. I'm not a preacher. I'm not preaching to you. I'm getting you to think about some things. So what happened to traditions? Yes, we can make new ones because times do change. But the past is the past, and we need the past. We need to not forget the past. So let's see who's guess where I'm going with this month's word, kinship. Here's your assignment. You have your journal. Let's start writing it down. Here's your assignment. Of course, I want you to journal daily, reflecting on the month's word. Like last month's word was reshift. Guys, raise your hand. Put a yes in the box if you actually journal. I didn't mean every day. If you journal once or twice, raise your hand. I did. I really did, because I thought about how I wanted to reshift and repackage myself. Oh, y'all see my shirt? I made this. Yay, yay. I am STEM. See, I'm wearing my motto on me because I believe in this. I believe that I am strong. So here's what I want you to do. Of course, I want you to journal daily, reflecting on the month's word. If you can't journal daily, at least get once a week in there, okay? At least get once a week in there. Oh, never consistent. I got you. I got you. So secondly, here's what we're going to do with the word kinship. Are you ready? Secondly, you know the first thing you're going to have to do this month is journal. But the second thing you're going to have to do is find a family member or a long lost friend that you haven't connected with in a while. Even if you guys are still mad, still beefing, I need you to rekindle. I need you to find one person. If you have your journal out right now, write one person down in that journal. Don't tell us who. Write one person in that journal. But now I have an alternate assignment. If you're perfect and you're not beefing with a long lost friend, you're not beefing with a family member, I have an alternative assignment. I'm a teacher. I'm an educator. So I have that alternative assignment. But if you have that one person you know you're beefing with or have had a beef with, write their name down, today's date, and circle their name. Write their name big, because that's the person you're going to rekindle with. It can be a sister, a brother, a cousin, an aunt, a long lost friend, an uncle. It can be anybody that you've lost touch with because of whatever reason. You're going to rekindle that. It's that kinship that we're looking for, okay? But not only that, if you're perfect, your world is perfect. You don't have any beefs, and it doesn't even have to be a beef. You have an aunt somewhere that you lost touch with, and you know that aunt is still living. You need to find that person, rekindle that flame. That person is probably sitting there thinking nobody loves me, or only a handful of people love me. But they're going to add one more person to their love circle, because that's going to be you. Or if your world is perfect, your circumference is perfect, your sphere is perfect, then I want you to plan a party this month. You have plenty of opportunities to do it. You have the Super Bowl coming up. You have Valentine's Day. You have whatever you want. Black History Month. And it's not just about Black people. This is about people general. So if you have white cousins, or you're white, you're African American, you're Chinese, I don't care who's watching. This is not about skin color. This is about heart, okay? And so what I want you to do is invite somebody over, invite friends over, have a gathering where we're now touching. Forget COVID. COVID, spray some Lysol and keep moving. Wipe down your furniture with some Clorox wipe. Keep moving. Have everybody sanitize their hand. And if you're that scared, put you on a mask and walk around and host your party. But I don't call it a beef, but I have two. Yes. That is a good task for you. I'm going to put this up if you don't mind. If you mind, I know we don't say beef anymore. We don't say beef. Kids tell me it's all kind of, Miss Scurry, you're so old. I get it. I know. But even in the sense that there's just tension between you and that people, this is the month to start. You may not totally resolve it, but you're going to work on it. You're going to start working on it. And so even if you're perfect, I'm going to explain it to the people who are perfect, and your world is so perfect that you don't have tension or beef or anything going with any one person or two people. Your world is perfect. Have a party, invite family members, friends over, have a gathering. And invite someone who doesn't totally fit in your circle and help them to fit. Help them to start breaking down the barrier of insecurity, the barrier of I'm not confident. Just break down barriers. It's all about kinship now. And if your family is really tight, go for it. Just have a gathering. But if you have a squabble or some tension with somebody out there in this world, I need you to start the resolve. Okay. This is not a New Year's resolution. You have a goal to rekindle the kinship in your relationship with that person. So, right, you've written down that person's name. So now here's what you're going to start doing every day. You're going to start writing down angles. How can I approach this person or these people? And if you have to, draw a T-chart, draw a line, draw one down the middle, put both of them name, and you're going to start working on your approaches to them, or what caused the tension, or why there's tension in to begin with. And then start working on some scenarios. Okay, I'm going to try this, but what if this doesn't work? Then this. You really have to think about stuff like this, because when we go into it blind, you know what happened? We start fumbling over our words and everything goes a mess. Now, if you can't get it out, the one thing that you can do, you can write that person a letter, put it in the mail, and send it to them. Because one thing about a letter nowadays is it's uninterrupted thoughts. You get to put it down, cross it out, start all over, retype it, whatever, and get it perfect before you send it out. And then, but you can't leave it open. You got to leave it. You got to close it by saying, expect a call from me, or expect an email from me. You can't just send them a letter and think that's going to take care of the problem. That's not. That's not. So what you need to do is open the gate and let them know more is coming. Okay. So now, subsequently, if you're not having a problem with anybody, your job is to journal your plan for your party. This is how this party is going to go. We're going to have games to make people mingle. We don't want this clique over here and this clique over here and this clique, and everybody's only talking to the same people that they always talk to. Mix it up. And then I'm going to throw a little addition to that party or that event. If you are not having any problems with anyone, you're going to pass the torch to somebody who's at that party next month. And the way you're going to do this, y'all can even draw straws, whoever had the longest or the shortest straw, I don't care what. Or you guys can put your names in a hat, pull it out. Here you go. You're obligated. There is no, oh, I got a family emergency. You're obligated to make this work. If you have to change your date within that month, that's fine. So don't put it on the last day of that month. But you really, excuse me, I'm sorry. This is my green tea getting to me. But you really and truly, we need to get away from just us, because we can't live in this world with just us. And so either way, you're going to have that journal. You're going to use that journal to reflect. And if you don't have your hat, your captain's hat to steer your ship, you need to get it. If nothing else, get your captain's hat. Leave the journal, because you can use some regular paper for that. Spiral notebook, I don't care. But you need a captain's hat. And yes, I wear this out in public, because people were looking at me the other day like, what does that mean? I know they wanted to say something to me, but they didn't. I would have been glad to have that conversation with them. So next time they see me, I'm adding to. So I have my tiger's paw, because I'm leaving a positive imprint on people. That's what I want to do. So that's what that means to me. It's a symbol of strength, but it's also a symbol of a positive footprint that I want to leave on this world. That's what it means. All right. So January's word was reship. February, I always have a time with that word. Word is kinship. Now it is recommended that you get a captain's hat and a journal. I've listed them below, but if nothing else, get a captain's hat. Okay. So I'm going to recap our homework assignment one more time. I didn't come on here to keep you long, because I really want you to focus on you and the assignment for this month, and really getting to love yourself again so you can love others. All right. So January, you really talked about, or talked to yourself. If you followed the assignment, you came up with your slogan. You journaled about how you wanted to reship and repackage yourself. Okay. so that you can rekindle the love. I even created a little short video that I'll show you guys for March. It's only 3 minutes about how I am finding time with myself. It's really cute because there's somebody in there with me that I'm spending more time with and I'm okay with. Okay. So February's homework assignment is to either rekindle the love with a family member or a friend that you have lost connection with or had previous tension with. Okay. Now, if your life is good and everyone in your sphere, your circumference loves you, then you're going to have a gathering and invite those who don't and invite someone who may not normally fit in your circle, but they're good with you, but may not fit with everybody. And you're going to help them fit into that little circumference that you have, because we're rekindling that relationship with ourselves. We got to rekindle that relationship. We got to go back after the family members, because we can have those old stories that we're able to tell our youth, because our youth is dying too quickly, too soon. I'm watching all these people are committing suicide, like the young man on the Ellen DeGeneres show. I'm like, he looks so happy. But that's that outer image. If you don't have that inner peace, that inner love, it's going to come and show up somewhere else. So that's why I want you to really focus on the first month. It was yourself. Now this month, you're going to find one person, or if your world is great, you're going to have a gathering. Now, that's the hat, the journal, please. In addition, you're going to personalize your hat. When you come back in February, you should have two things. You should have the on your hat, your slogan. I'm looking at this differently. January's imprint of or icon of what you can make. And I'm just using my Cricut. You can find anything. You can take an earring and hot glue up there that symbolizes something. You might have one lost earring. This right here is going to be decorated to personalize you, your journey this month. So however you can get it on there, get it on there. I don't care. But just make sure that there's something there that personalizes and says, I'm on this journey to better myself. That's what I need you to say. I'm on this journey to better myself. And when you can say that and positively say it without stressing, then you know you're on the right track. Okay. That's all I can say. You know you're on the right track. So I hope you understood the assignment. It is never too late to start anew. You just have to start. If you missed last month, go to YouTube, The Domesticated Diva, type it in, search my lives, and you can find it. Last month was Re-ship. This month, February, is Kinship. Just remember, 2023 is all about me, meaning you, not about me. And I really want you to focus on how we can have a positive imprint on this world. It's too much, too negative, and your family needs you. Doesn't matter the age. I don't care if you're not the oldest in your family. You're looking for that moment. And you'll know you've reached that moment when you're able to journal about it and smile. It may not happen in February, but you can start it in February. Okay. So next week's my guest will be couples who ride motorcycles together. And if you have someone that you know has an interesting topic that they want to share, please email me at scurry.latasha@gmail.com. I'm always looking for new and fresh ideas and interesting topics. I'm a one-woman show. March 1st, we will meet here again the first Wednesday of every month at 7:00 p.m. We are still cruising, so bring your captain's hat, journal, some friends or family members, because we are continue to sail. I'm Latasha Scurry, a domesticated diva. Thank you for watching. Remember, you can. End of story. Good night.